Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am the Empress Divine Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. This is the reading. Oh, I'm sorry, I was distracted by the ad noise. I was like, who is this talking? It's the screen behind the window that I'm currently looking at the stream that I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, this is the March 9th, 2019 All Signs Daily Tarot reading, where we tap into infinite wisdom and, well, divine wisdom, infinite intelligence, either though it could be said the other way around. We tap into that, touch base with source to see what's going on in the collective energy, to see what we have, you know, to be looking out for. See how we can take advantage of the energies that are available to us so that we can win. I just want us all to win. See what we can do. Dang. Try to keep the little volume going in the background so that I can make sure I'm streaming, but shit. Um, quick announcement before I get into the daily. I'm gonna clean up my description box and take all of the reading information out of there because um, effective immediately. I don't have any future date. Effective immediately. I'm not doing any more like scheduled private readings. You'll just have to catch me live and use the super chat if you have a question that you want to throw at me, and I can answer it right there on the spot. But yeah, if you don't catch me live, then I'm sorry. I just ramped up, this other business of mine, and I realized today that I just simply will not have the time. I simply will not have the time because I'm gonna be on leave and clients and stuff, and I just won't have the time. So, whenever I do get here on the live, that's when you have my undivided attention, and you can go ahead and ask your question or whatever. I don't have any specific amounts yet in terms of asking a question through super chat. So, if you ever have one, just throw a few dollars. Throw what you can on super chat, and I will get to you. All right. So yeah, I'll go ahead and be cleaning up my description box. I'll just leave up my Facebook information. The best way to catch me live is to subscribe and hit that bell twice so that you receive or no, if you subscribe and then hit the bell, yeah. That way you'll get notified when I go live. That way if you have a question, you'll be able to get in where you fit in. So March 9th, 2019 for the collective. 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 For some reason, I feel short of breath. Y'all going hard, right? Y'all going hard? Y'all going that hard? I feel short of breath. And I ain't been doing nothing. I'm chilling, AC running. I ain't been doing no vigorous activity. I feel short of breath for some reason. What y'all got going on? Just busy, 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 busy. Or you nervous or you're waiting with bated breath. Don't hold your breath. Whatever you're waiting on, don't hold your breath. All right, so we have the King of Cups, Hierophant, Eight of Swords, the World, Page of Cups. Whoever it is that you have all these feelings and you're just letting it sit on your chest, uh, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. You are about to run out of breath. You're about to suffocate yourself. We have this Eight of Swords in the middle, and this person is bound tightly, tied up. That's why you can't breathe. You're in a situation where you feel like you can't breathe, you don't know what to do, you're making yourself more nervous than you have to be. Just being real dramatic, I feel like I don't know what you're scared of. I don't know what it is that you're holding back. I don't know what it is that you're not doing. But the King of Cups in the Hierophant says that you, to a certain degree, are being called to be responsible for taking up leadership. The King of Cups being like a father type figure. Oh, yeah, we have an epidemic of like deadbeat dads. Yes, we certainly do. This is yeah, the King of Cups here with the Hierophant, with the Eight of Swords, is an energy of somebody who should be a leader who is missing in action. Missing in action. There's a unit, there's a tribe, there's, a family, something that needs your leadership. You have it and you withhold it out of fear. I'll never get it. I'll never understand that. I'm an empath, I feel, to a certain degree. I'm not the type who, oh my God, I just feel their pain and it's just so overwhelming. And, you know, people just come and they bring their problems and I feel it and I just can't help but take all of the brunt of what they're feeling. I'm not that type of empath. That's bullshit to me. I feel people. I see people very clearly. Like I don't see your bullshit. I don't see your ego. I don't see what you're trying to fool me with. I look at a person and I see them. So it's real hard to like get over on me. I'll let you get over on me long enough to hang yourself. And I feel like this is the energy here with the Eight of Swords. I feel like somebody thought maybe they were getting over or they were, getting away from their responsibility just long enough to hang themselves, just long enough to get themselves in a position where now you're feeling like, oh my God, I don't know if I can fix it. I don't know if I can get things back right. I don't know. I feel like it's that type of energy. And you knew better. You knew better the whole time. I don't know what I feel like it's fear, like I was saying. I'll never get it. I see it. I see it. I see what it is. I see what the problem is. Yeah, everyone has been hurt, but to stay in that kind of victim mentality where, I've been hurt, so I don't want to show myself. That's stupid to me. That's so stupid to me. You're gonna get hurt in life whether you showing your feelings or whether you covering them up. I don't get it. To be hurt, so you spend the rest of your life trying to be stone cold, or I'm not gonna give my heart. Who the fuck cares? You the one gonna die lonely. I just, I don't. Child. Look here, that Hierophant energy is coming through real strong today. Cause the Hierophant is like, I'm gonna give you some advice, son. I'm gonna tell you this, little lady, and you can take it how you want to take it. But this is how it is. That's really the King of Cups energy. Is like, listen, let me level with you. Let's have a come to God moment here. You tripping? You tripping? If you know better, do better. But I'm scared. Get over it. The world card says life will go on with or without you. So you have one or two options here. You open up, you step into what it is that you know that you are being called to do, and you end a cycle. Option number two, you keep on, holding yourself back, holding your breath, waiting for somebody to come and rescue you, versus you stepping up as the leader that you know that you should be. And life goes on without you. And you kind of sit here with this page of cups. Well, what about me? I need somebody to help me. You sit here in that whiny energy while life goes on. And you keep telling that same most sad story in the next cycle. Because life is cyclical. You have the ability to close out a cycle, or you have the ability to repeat that cycle. If you're moving up, the cycles go upward. They go forward. If you stay stuck, your cycle stays in that same place and you repeat that same cycle until you get the message and get out of it. If you live your whole life in that same cycle of the same bullshit happening and you having the same reaction, this is called insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting something different to happen, you stay in this cycle. You live in a somewhat of a state of limbo, and then you die, and then you reincarnate and pick right back up where you left off. You don't get away from it. So don't think, well, I'll be this way till I go to the grave. Some people talk that hard shit. I'll be like this till the day I die. Okay, and when you die and you come right on back, you go pick up right where you left off. That's why I'm very conscious of not stepping in the way of people's karma or people's, issues that they need to work out themselves. Like this shit go deep to the point like if somebody, let's say, you see like those commercials about people starving in Africa. This is why I say I'm somewhat of an empath, because I see people, I see clearly their energy very clearly, and I can feel what they're feeling. But I don't step into anybody's karma, because who's to say that in the past life, this person who is now starving in Africa wasn't just a terrible person who took food out of other people's mouths. Now you've been reincarnated into a karma that you've created for yourself. That's why I'm very, very conscious of who it is that I pity or sympathize with. You can empathize by being it. You can understand being in someone's shoes without giving your heart completely over to their situation and giving them your energy. And you have to be careful, because that's why a lot of so-called empaths, you know, have energy vampires that come and suck the life out of them, because you give your energy over to somebody and you don't know what the hell their karmic debt is. You don't know what they're here in this lifetime to change. And I feel like with this spread here, March 9th, you're dealing with somebody who, oh boy, got some karmic debt. And I feel like there's still so much in this victim stance or this victim mentality. Why it had to happen to me? I don't want to open up my heart because I'm scared to get hurt. I'm not gonna step up because they trying to take from me, and just all of these excuses and all of this fear. I don't like no scary ass person around me. Honest, I do not like no scary ass person around me because I have been through some shit. Do you understand me? And ain't no time to be scared. Ain't no time to be scared. I've been in situations where I didn't even get to feel fear. I had to survive. I had to keep moving. So I was the ability to fear something was taken away from me. Because if I sat there and was fearful, I would not have survived the situation. And you sitting on your life, I'm scared. I don't understand that shit. I don't like no scary person around me. Oh no. I do not like no scary ass person around me, baby. Uh-uh. I like an old warrior. Warrior. I like a warrior. Not a warrior. A warrior. Check that difference there. But this is the energy of somebody's like, you feel so deeply. You have so much to contribute to a situation. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody ain't told you enough truth yet. Maybe you ain't heard it real and raw enough yet. Maybe you've been coddled so much in your life where you just will not shake yourself out of this quote unquote fear. It is so funny because I don't discount nobody's, trauma, because I definitely believe that things happen that really scar a person, and it's up to us to do our own healing. But a lot of times with people, I've been hurt. It'd be like somebody broke their heart in like seventh grade, and now they talking about they don't want to love people no more. I be looking at people like, boy, you don't get the fuck out of my face. Girl, if you don't shut up. Like for real. It'd be like, I don't know. It's that type of energy. Somebody's just really holding themselves back. Now, like I said, you have an opportunity to like just, suck that shit up and do better and look at life like, okay, how is this working for me? How is this happening for me and not to me? You just have the ability to shift. You will have a change of heart with the page of cups. The page of cups, they're trying to get their footing and try to get some understanding. If the situation is happening, you may be in a place where maybe you don't understand what's going on, but are you gonna get with it or are you gonna get left? Are you gonna move forward cyclically or are you gonna stay stuck? A record on repeat. I've been hurt. I've been hurt. I've been hurt. I don't wanna open up. I don't wanna open up. You gonna stay stuck or what? What? Some of us weren't spoon fed. This is the real word. Right. Right, champagne. Right. Right. I wish I can afford to stay in that energy of, oh, I've been here, I wanna open up. Like, I'm so irritated. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel, where you're coming from. I can understand it. I put myself in your shoes. Cause for a while in life, like I said, I didn't get to stay there long. But for a while in life, I was like, why is this happening to me? The next day you get up and move forward. We're all human. We all gonna have our down days, but for you to just sit there, life is passing you by. Cycles are completely repeating themselves, and you still talking about you been hurt. You still talking about you scared to open up. You still talking about you don't want to be vulnerable. You still talking about people might judge you. Who gives a fuck? Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you not know how precious of a gift life is? Do you not know that at any given moment you can never take another breath again? I'm feeling short of breath as the reading started. I don't feel that anymore because I'm not gonna take on your energy for too long. But your very next breath could be your last. What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, death is nothing but a transition. You ain't gonna do nothing but come back in another state, come back as another human form if you ain't got your energy right and repeat that same cycle. You think you getting away from it? Nothing but death can keep me from it. Death can't even keep you from it. You gonna come back and live that same cycle. It's gonna get harder and harder and harder until you decide to pick yourself up and become a conscious co-creator in your own reality. Until you stop making excuses for yourself and step up. It's a real come to God moment that a lot of people will be having here on March 9th. For real, for real. Some of us don't get to stay that way. That's what makes us strong. Only the strong survive. True. Survival of the fittest. It's been this way since the beginning of time. It's been this way since the beginning of time. You wondering why you don't get ahead, why things happen without you, why people move on from you, why people leave you, why you don't never get chosen, why you have opportunities for just this short amount of time and then you don't have them anymore. Check yourself. It ain't the world. Ain't nobody doing you wrong. You selling yourself short. You coming in with the page of energy, the page of cups and a low energy. If I need somebody to do this for me, why y'all not doing that for me? Why don't nobody see? It's like, why don't nobody serve you? You want somebody to give you something. You want somebody to put something in your cup rather than learning how to fish and going out there and get it yourself. Which is the page of cups in a higher vibration. You learn how to use what little bit you have to go get a lot. Mm. Champagne girl, you don't know how many times I've said that. Oh my God. I said I must have been filthy rich and I just did bad by people. I must have been super rich and spoiled and like famous or something. And I must have just been a true asshole to people. I say that must have been what my problem was in my last life. And I came here. My soul decided to come back to this point in time. It chose this family so I could learn how to humble my damn self. That's so real, for real, for real. Yeah, man. But just do better. If you know better, do better. If you know better, do better. That's really pretty much all this is saying. You have the capacity to really stand as like a father figure or a central figure, an influencer in your environment, but you hold yourself back repeatedly. These cycles keep turning, the world keeps turning, and you hold yourself back repeatedly. You can change that energy. Nobody has to give you anything. You don't need anybody to give you anything. You have all the ability in the world to go get it for yourself. And as soon as you start acting in that capacity, you wrap up this karmic debt of you being a victim over and over and over and over and over. You wrap up that karmic debt. You start to fend for yourself. You start to fight for your own life, and things will start turning around for you. You can get out of that Eight of Swords energy of you just being afraid and allowing your own mental to hold you back. It's really just a matter of you handicapping yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You able body. Ain't nothing physically wrong with you at all. Even with the mental health diagnosis, because that can be a thing too that holds people back. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I have a mental health diagnosis too. I am clinically bipolar, honey. Was manic depressive when manic depression was the term. Now it's back to bipolar disorder, and I'm bipolar disorder. My mood changed 24 times a day, to be exact. I contradict myself daily. I say something and do something else, but both of them right. I'm right even when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not gonna hold me back. Ain't nothing gonna hold me back. Like you fully able body. Stop it. Stop following on these excuses of why you can't do something. Stop using these crutches to feel helpless. Some people are addicted to feeling helpless. You're addicted to just being a victim. You're addicted to suffering. And as long as you are in that addictive state, Page of Cups can be an addict. It's like you just need something. You always chasing that feeling. Some people are addicted to being a victim. And as long as you are in that energy, you're going to keep repeating that cycle over and over and over and over and over again. When you are being called for something much bigger, much better, what you going to do? Yeah, that ego is something. The hell of a drug. For real. That ego is something. Man, y'all get it together. I want to see everybody win. For some reason, this is all highlighted March 9th. You have that sun sextile Saturn. So you have these you have just it's a spotlight on discipline. It's a spotlight on self-discipline. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a spotlight on self-discipline. You get the ability to see through your own bullshit, see how you're holding yourself back, and to work on just getting past it, moving past it. Okay. So that has been the reading for March 9th, 2019. Sometimes it gets real. Sometimes it's a light, little, nice reading. Sometimes we get down to the nitty gritty. It's what spirit, is what source wants you to know at this time. It's what's going to help you maneuver in the best way through the current energies. So I thank you for kicking it with me in the live chat, Champagne. And for those others who watch live, you ain't gotta talk, you ain't gotta speak. It's all right. I still see you. I still acknowledge you, and I still thank you and appreciate you. And for those who watch the replay, thank you also. Like if it resonates or if you see this going on around you, comment, let me know what's up. Share your soul the way I done shared mine, because I talk about my flaws too. We all have them. But yeah, again, thank you. I am your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. You're welcome, Champagne. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.